All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shem, Al-Shabbat, Shem, Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim out pushing the word of sincerity and the truth. It's just going to be a quick lesson going into basically tapping into the fullness of your strength. The spirit of Yahweh, Shem, Al-Shah is strengthening brothers' wisdom, knowledge, understanding, discernment, reasoning, counsel, judgment. And this thing is gonna constantly go up. This is the heaviest thing that the so-called white man hid away from us, which is the truth. And since we have full access, we see how this truth is actually blooming and blossoming through the hearts of each and every one of us. It started with a seed. The seed of the truth jumped in one man's spirit, and one turned to two turned to five turned to 10. Now you have hundreds, not thousands of people that actually ran across the truth. Some people, they took the truth and they are still kind of lost souls. But, which some of them are going to come into this thing. A lot of them are going to die, of course. But you have men that took this truth and we continue to plant, water, and, place the sunlight of the Spirit on top of it so it could grow, as it is written in Psalms, the first chapter, in the first verse, how this truth is going to make you like a tree planted. And I just wanted to really just, encourage brothers and, to push brothers to continue to tap into the strength of Yahweh Shema Shah. When you fall on times of weakness, remember you have the power of the ancients. You have ancient forefathers that actually went through the same exact struggle as you. And they have words to tell you on pen, ancient texts, to give you the guidelines to how to overcome and maneuver through these hard situations. So this isn't a thing where you should feel comfortless, because Yahweh Shah gave us the comforter, which is this word. And this is what is going to continue to enable you to continue on. This truth isn't something to disable you and break you down, but to build you up so that you can continue to keep going. So, I want to go into this Proverbs, the first chapter, and I'm going to start at second verse. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, which the word equity is balance. So in order to receive wisdom, justice, which justice is where you get the word, of course, justify, to be clear of sin. You have a justice system, which this truth is the true justice system. This is what actually clears you of sin and transgression, as it is written in Psalms, the 119th chapter, if I'm mistaken, the 9th verse. How then shall a man clean his way? By taking heed unto the words, laws, statutes, and commandments. And it tells you in Job 17:9, he that have clean hands shall become stronger and wiser, or stronger and stronger. So this is where you gain strength, which the word strength in the Hebrew is kazak. You get the wisdom, and it actually builds you. It helps you actually understand better judgment, which is the development of reasoning. Because if you could judge, then you can understand psychology, sociology, and the way the mental framework of these people is actually how they actually exist. And equity, and it internalizes to yourself, so you understand how to balance yourself. Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination, but a righteous balance is a delight. So you gain all this when you tap into the words of Yahweh Shem Shah. All right, your wisdom grows up. That's why the word grow and educate means really like to draw from within. You grow up from within as well as without on the outside. You physically grow, but you spiritually grow, and the way you spiritually grow is not the same way you physically grow. That's why it says that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the living power, because this word is what you actually fulfill yourself with to grow up and elevate. All right, tells you that also in Luke, the 2nd chapter, the 52nd verse, how Yahweh Shah grew in wisdom and in stature. So continuing on, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. Right. So this truth gives you subtlety, and it helps you actually know how to move, man. It teaches you how to tap into yourself. All right, it teaches you how to actually resist fatal situations, know who to talk to, when to keep your mouth closed. That's the art of Yahweh Shema Shah. That's the art of these words, man. Before you had the book of Sun Tzu, the art of war. This is the true art of war, man. Reasonings and counsels, calculations and judgment. All those things is located in this book, and you have to constantly spar with these words, so to speak, sharpen your mind through the words, in order to become better, in order to grow better, endure more, get harder, get more fine-tuned and on point. And it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of meditation. But it all pays off. All right? And this is the time where the Most High is going to show it and manifest it. When martial law and all these things kicks off, the Most High is going to truly actually tap into the spirit of the 144,000. You're going to have brothers that's going to actually gain spiritual power, man. And that's our faith. Our belief is going to show these things is true, man. All right? Because at the end of the day, we're prisoners of hope. And matter of fact, I'm going to read a little bit more. To give subtlety to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and the man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. So this truth is about increasing, not decreasing or staying complacent and in the same level. If you are a man of wisdom, you're going to be addicted to learning, and that addiction is going to grow. It's going to peg you. It's going to pull against you until it gets fulfilled, which in this truth, you're never fulfilled till we're in the eternal rest. So this truth is always working. You should have never put the plow down. You should never be at a point of satisfaction. You should always be hungry, looking to gain, looking to expand, looking to build, looking to grow. All right? And the man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. Right, and where wise counsel is there's wise men. And through those wise counsel, you gain wise understanding so that you could deal and judge situations more wiser and keener. And that's the main point I really have for this, because even though this is this is the milk, these are important scriptures. The introductory guidelines of these different books, they always tell a lot about the fullness of the scriptures. This is like the title. They say you could judge a book by its cover. These is really the cover of the book of Sirach. This is his cover page. It gives you a lot of blueprints and guidelines. Same thing with the Proverbs of Solomon. These are the layouts to gaining wisdom, and you build on top of these layouts. So this is Sirach 1:1. All wisdom coming from the Lord and is with him forever. Who can number the sand of the sea and the drops of the rain and the days of eternity? Matter of fact, I'm going to jump down to... Yeah, all of this is good. I'll jump down to 9. He created her being wisdom, and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. And his works are his men. We're the ones that were crafted by the craftsman. All right? And he poured in our vessels wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And that's what made Adam a living soul. Because he was basically the clay that was crafted from the ground. And the Most High had to pour his spirit into him for him to become a living vessel. All right? Truly living. She is with all flesh according to his gift. And he hath given her to them that love him. Excuse me. 209. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and the crown of rejoicing. Right. So this word is the crown of rejoicing, and it actually is going to be the way we overcome. Because you got to think in the time of martial law, it's going to be all kind of hell, chaos, destruction, crying and wailing in the streets, weeping and gnashing of teeth. How are we going to get by? Your gun is not going to save you. It's the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shah. These Federal Reserve notes ain't going to save you. Your vehicle is not going to save you. Your passport. None of these things are going to deliver you. What's going to deliver you? The words and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah directing and guiding you through all paths. All right. And that's why this truth is a skill that we all have to tap into more and more, so that when these things actually hit the fan, all these accumulated reserves of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah will direct us and get us to the finish line. Verse 19, wisdom raineth down skill and knowledge of understanding, and exalteth them to honor that hold her fast. Right, so this wisdom gives you skills, and it's all about tapping into those skills. So you have to tap more into what? Wisdom, and build on skills and knowledge, and that's how you become wiser and stronger. All right, I'm going to end it with this scripture. Wisdom lifted up the head of him that is of low degree, and maketh him to sit among great men. Right, so you become from a lower degree, the Most High actually exalts you in due time, as it is written in the parable, not the parable, but when Yahweh Shah had spoke about the, well, really it was a parable. The individual that was of a lower stature, he sat in the back, and the Most High basically put a man in the back and put him in the front, and said, "He that exalteth himself shall be humble, and everyone that humbleth himself shall be exalted." So you of a low degree, if you stay down, wisdom is going to lift up your head and is going to allow you to sit among great men, and also, like it says, please those great men with ease. All right, and it's, a lot more in this text. I would of course advise brothers to read and get into these books of wisdom. Of course, these are the, this is the bread and butter. This is what actually grows and helps you, in your everyday walk. So, that's all I have for you, Akim. Hopefully you brothers edified. I'm going to end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Shah by Shem Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom, Akim.